but you don't see that someone really had to grind away at either coding, an idea, a concept, and really bring that into fruition. People often see the romance of this. The entrepreneurial spirit looks great, but it is great, but there's a lot of work involved. And we're in a co-working space now. I've been working in co-working spaces for almost 4 years now. There's a lot of people sleeping on the couches here, like 4 in the afternoon, or if you come in at 8 at night. It's not that go, go, go attitude. There's also the flip side of that, which is the burnout attitude. So to answer the question, why the romance? Why is this in or interesting to people? Of course, it looks like a fast way to get rich or a fast way to get really well known, and for some it is. But there are a lot of one-hit wonders. There's a lot of things that don't sustain. And for every startup that succeeds, there are easily a dozen more or 2 dozen more that fail. So the real issue there is the work. That you don't see the work behind all of the entrepreneurial spirit. You see the creativity, you see the fun, you see the co-working, but you don't see that someone really had to grind away at either coding, an idea, a concept, and really bring that into fruition. The other thing I would add to that is the notion of the team. We focus a lot on the entrepreneur, on the single person, he or she. Boy, aren't they great. Well, it usually takes more than one person. There can be one midnight coder, but then there has to be a marketer. And there can be one brilliant marketer, but then there has to be someone who actually deploys that marketing. There have to be writers, there have to be producers, there have to be video people. It's not just one person. And I think a lot of people skip the notion of, oh, I can just have that big yacht. But they forget it's people management. And a lot of the people who start things are either not so great at finishing them or not so great at managing the crew in a way that the crew is happy and productive. That's really hard. The advice on that is, wow, trial and error. It's difficult to do, but possible, I guess, if enough people do it.